Every morning after you wake up, a lot of people would just open their Instagram. That would be the first application which would be opened on their mobile phone. They'll just scroll down the feed and then they'll realize that, oh, 15-20 minutes of their morning crucial time has been wasted by just scrolling the feed of watching what people are doing in their lives. This has become a major cause of hindrance towards achieving our own goals, and in this video I'm just going to share my entire experience of switching off my mobile phone for 4 long months during my CA finals leave, which really helped me in order to get ranks in all my CA examinations. You know, when a particular person asks me that, Kushal, what is the secret of getting ranks in all the 3 CA examinations? I don't reply that it was because of consistency, dedication or focus. I reply that I had switched off my mobile phone for 4 long months of CA finals leave, 3 months of intermediate leave and 1 month of my CPT leave, and because of which these secondary things like dedication, concentration and focus were the automatic results. So in this video, I'll share my entire experience of how my life was when I didn't use mobile phone for 4 long months. I was so mentally peaceful and I had no distractions in my life because of that main thing. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Relevel by Unacademy for sponsoring this video. So for those of you who are seeking job, Relevel is a hiring platform for people wanting job in their early career. So all you have to do is just log into their website and give a test which is absolutely free of cost. You don't require any particular degree, you just have to log in and give that test. So basis the test board, the top 50 winners would also get very exciting prizes like MacBook Pro and various other Apple products. The entire process would just take around a week, and they have tied up with more than 50 companies, including companies like Cred, and there are more than 1,000 plus job openings across the companies. So register now as the slots are limited. So coming back to the topic, so the main advantage of switching off your mobile phone is that you don't have any distraction in your life. I always quote this, that attraction to distraction can turn expansion into contraction in your life. So basically expansion is when you are growing as a person, expanding. Whatever you are doing in your life, you're just giving your best and you are just growing bigger day by day. And what is contraction? You are getting smaller day after day just because you aren't able to grow, or there is something stagnant growth which has happened which is not causing you to grow further. And what is that particular hindrance? That is called as distraction. And attraction to this particular distraction would result in your expansion to contraction in your life. You know, when I switched off my mobile phone, even I had this craving that let me just switch on my mobile phone for a minute. I won't spend more than a minute on this application, say Instagram, Snapchat or WhatsApp. I'll just reply to all the messages once, because if I switch off my mobile phone, I lose contact with all of my friends, all of my relatives as well. But what happened ultimately after I got a rank in my CA finals exam? The same people whom I had not stayed in touch with for 4 long months came and congratulated me on my results day, saying that good, you switched off your mobile phone because you were so focused and so dedicated towards your academics and you had that goal in your mind which really helped you in order to clear and crack your CA exams with flying colors. Let me give you an example, okay? You just open your mobile phone, you just start talking to a particular person, and what happens ultimately is that you would end up fighting with particular person, or you will have some kind of distraction, and after that you won't be able to concentrate on your study no matter what happens. If you wouldn't have used mobile phone, you wouldn't have spoken to a lot of people, and as I quote, the lesser the number of people you talk to, more peaceful your life becomes. It's like all the negative people who are there around you, you have to ensure that you don't contact them and you have to ensure that you focus on your key goal. That is the main priority. Even if I ask you that just stay away from your mobile phone for a single day, I bet that only 1 to 2% of you who are watching this video would be able to do that. We are so used to using mobile phones and just keeping it in our hand, keeping it in our pocket and just using them all the time. Even if we don't have any work, we'll end up removing our phone from the pocket, unlock the phone and just see some of the other thing which is happening. So see, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use mobile phone at all, but the entire point is that priorities are different at different points of time. The thing is that when you have your CA finals exam just 3 months later on, it's very important just to stay focused on that aspect, because you have to clear an exam and that is the ultimate goal. Using your mobile phone is not your goal. I'm not saying that you just have to completely eliminate using mobile phone throughout your lifetime. Of course, I'm using my mobile phone on a regular basis because entire work happens on my mobile phone. But the entire point which I'm trying to say is that the mental peace which you'll get during those 3 months is just tremendous, and that is very much required in order to clear your examinations. Have you heard about the concept of Vipassana? So Vipassana is like a meditation camp for 10 long days where you can't talk to anyone, you just have to meditate for 10 long days and you can't even use your mobile phone for a single minute for 10 long days. There are a lot of places where this camp happens, and you know, the mental peace which a person gets, that is just tremendous. So I was talking to a colleague of mine who had gone to Vipassana. He told me that the amount of focus and concentration which we get after meditating for 10 long days, that's just tremendous, and the patience in our body increases a lot. If you are watching this video right now, and let's say that tomorrow is a holiday or maybe any other off day which you're planning to take, try to just switch off your mobile phone for an entire day, and trust me, the day after that, you'll be very peaceful and you'll feel as if that was the best decision which you've taken. I'm not saying that addiction is a bad thing. Everyone in this country, everyone in this planet has some or the other amount of addiction. But what exactly is addiction? When you can stop, but you don't want to. And when you want to stop, you can't stop. That is addiction. And like addiction to things like smoking, alcohol, these are very dangerous and these are not at all good for our own health and our own life. But addiction to other things like reading or just continuously learning or upgrading ourselves and gaining insights, that is also a very good thing. So life is full of addiction of this or that, but you have to ensure that you're addictive to what particular thing. Therefore, if you want mental peace in your life, just try to switch off your mobile phone for at least one day and take a break. Breaks are very, very necessary in order to get relaxed, rejuvenate our body and just be mentally fresh the next morning whenever we are back to work. It's very important that you stay away from everyone. Spend your time with yourself thinking, what am I doing in this life? How am I adding value in people's lives? And what is it that is made for me in the future? And what do I want to achieve ultimately? Spend that me time with yourself. That is very, very important. And next day you will just realize that this was such an amazing decision that I have taken. So even during my 4 months of CA finals leave, I still remember that I had literally not spoken to any of my friends except one who used to solve my doubts. And it was so mentally peaceful and so stressless that literally I can't express it right now, but it was an amazing kind of a feeling. People tend to get frustrated, right? But it was as if I was not using my mobile phone and I was just peaceful because I was not interacting with any of the person except my parents, except my one friend who used to solve my doubts. Try this out and trust me, you'll just have amazing results. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you do find this video useful, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel so that I can create more videos for all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.